Thanks very much for staying with us. This non-stop rolling coverage as we continue to put forth what is being claimed by the Ukrainian Ministry of Defense so far, claiming that nearly 6,000 Russian soldiers who have lost their lives in the last 7 days, what they have been claiming. And they have put out figures actually of the number of tanks and the weapons that have also been destroyed by the Ukrainian forces. So what they go on to say that around 200 tanks, over 800 armored vehicles, and another 61 helicopters, aircraft that have been neutralized since the beginning of the conflict. This is a claim that has been made by the Ukrainian side, and they have been claiming that there have been heavy casualties that have been seen on the Russian side. So, however, Russian side had only admitted once, saying that there have been casualties, but they have never given out any figure or any confirmation on that. So we are looking at a point where the 6th day that has been the deadliest of all of them, the 7th day today of the ongoing assault that seems to be taking place in the Ukrainian territory. As we play out back-to-back videos, we're getting pictures. We're getting pictures from Kharkiv, and Kharkiv, being the second largest city there in all of Ukraine, has been at the receiving end of all the bombing and the shelling and an all-night assault that seems to be taken place in many of its military establishments. We are looking at civilian settlements, buildings, hostels, hospitals, maternity hospitals, even the Air Force National University there in Kharkiv that has also been affected. The port areas of Kherson, what is being claimed by the Ukrainian ministry, saying that the Russian troops, I beg your pardon, have been claiming that they have taken over Kherson till now. And what the Ukrainian media also seems to be saying, that there are Russian paratroopers who have now entered the city of Kharkiv. We are continuously paying out those pictures there. There have been reports of a ballistic missile that was fired from the outskirts of Melitopol, and there are moments of the strike that has also been witnessed on camera in Kharkiv National University when it was blown up. We are looking at the consequences of the fighting that also can be seen in the Kiev region. So not just Kharkiv, Kiev, the capital, has also been at the receiving end, where we are looking at powerful explosions, all-night shelling that seems to be taking place in Kiev and both Kharkiv at this point. Numerous explosions that were heard in Kharkiv, and the siren continued to blare all night long. And this is today morning, as we are looking at the aftermath. We've blurred out several areas there where we are looking at some pictures that are coming in where viewer discretion is also advised. But this is the devastation and the trail of destruction that has been left behind on part of the non-stop bombardment that seems to be taking place. We just heard a short while back from the Russian ambassador to India in a live press briefing that he seems to be suggesting and reiterating that Russia does not intend to harm any of the civilians and not to bomb any of those civilian settlements there. But pictures show otherwise. You can see the kind of devastation that is taking place. These are mainly residential areas. Are they at the receiving end of the collateral damage there as Russia continues to bombard many of those high-profile buildings in Kharkiv?
Days after Russia declared an all-out war on Ukraine, the world powers are now standing in solidarity with Ukraine that continues to suffer at the hands of Russia's aggression. Watch how 2,491 kilometers away in Paris, the Ukrainian community has been organizing aid donations to send back to their home country's border to support those who were forced to flee in wake of the war with Russia. In the heart of the French capital, the Cathedral of Saint Waldemar the Great was given to the Ukrainian Greek Catholics of Paris in 1942, and it has been at the center of their community since then. And watch how volunteers prepared supplies to support the displaced victims of the impending war for a 5th day in a row. As Russia intensifies its offensive, the world continues to stand in solidarity with Ukraine. Agency report for Republic TV.